Hey guys, Jude Smith here with Beyerdynamic. Today we're going to be talking about how I like to go about recording my electric guitar amp, which is a lot of fun when you have great tools to use. And these guys make great microphones. I've been really enjoying using them these last couple months, and I'm sure you will too if you get your hands on them. So without further ado, let's get into it. Today we're going to be using the M160. This is a hypercardioid ribbon microphone. This thing is great. Honestly, it's useful for drums, electric guitar. You can use it for strings. It's a really versatile mic. The reason why I really like it is because it's got some really soft high end, and that's honestly one really hard part about recording is getting your high end to not feel shrill. So that's one reason I really like this microphone, especially for something as potentially shrill as a guitar amp. In addition to the M160, there's some other great options from Beyerdynamic like the M201, the M88, or the TG-I51. All these mics are super versatile and great for recording guitar as well. All right, let's get into the fun stuff here. So this amp I'm using today is a Peavey Classic 30. I love this amp. This is a 112, meaning it's a 12-inch speaker, and it's placed right in the middle. One thing that's helpful to do is to get a flashlight or get your phone out, and you can illuminate the cone by placing it right up next to the mesh on your amp. You can see more of the anatomy of the amp and see what I'll get into next, which is the cone position and where you want to place that mic. Basic anatomy of an amp is you have a speaker, and within that speaker in the center you have the cone. And more or less, the closer you get to that center of the cone, the more bright your signal is going to be, and the further away, the opposite, the darker it's going to be. So for me, I've found, there's great things about both sides of that. Recording right in the middle of your speaker is going to give you a lot of high end. Maybe that's cool sometimes, and recording toward the edge here, you're going to get a little less definition and more warmth, and maybe that's cool sometimes too. But what I found is, in my guitar recordings, I usually want, a good bit of definition and high end for the way that I play. But also I want that warmth of that low end that you get toward the edge of the cone. So I found, and again, you may experiment and find something that you like better, but I found that a balance between the two gives you the best of both worlds, and usually for me ends up being the most versatile. But again, I want to stress that this is not the way to do it, it's a way to do it, and with your own experimentation, you'll find the way that you like to do it best. One of the most annoying parts of recording an amp can be the hum that you have to deal with. By nature, these are somewhat noisy instruments that you're dealing with, and especially if you're using a single coil guitar, that can be exaggerated as well. But one thing that can help is if you use a 3-prong to 2-prong ground lift adapter. These guys will, in some instances, take the buzz away and get you a cleaner recording. All right, so enough of me talking. Let's get into how this thing actually sounds. So as you can tell, this mic is just awesome. It's got super smooth high end, really lush, warm low end as well. And it's just one of those tools that it's almost hard to mess up the job with. And that's what you want ultimately, because it allows you to be more creative and not have as many hesitations in the process. So I definitely encourage you to get your hands on this mic. I think you're gonna love it. Make sure to head over to Beyerdynamic.com to get more info on the M160 and a ton of other great microphones for recording. Again, I'm Jude Smith. Thanks for watching.